like it.
And now to come out and suggest, well, Kathleen Sebelius says, well, we don't have a specific plan yet for how to help those who've been dropped from their insurance. They seem to be floating this trial balloon in an article that appeared in the Huffington Post today, talking about how they are considering possible new subsidies for those who are shopping on the insurance exchanges that would not have actually qualified for subsidies under the law as it was written. So now they're going to start supplementing or subsidizing people who are buying insurance that they don't want in the first place.
It's the reflexive response of a liberal in trouble. Spend more money that the government doesn't have, that we'll have to get from China. And it's for stuff that the people who are going to be subsidized never wanted in the first place. It's actually quite insane.
What choice does he have now, Charles? I mean, can he sit back, watch the individual market collapse without doing something meaningful?
Well, I'm sure they're up in the White House right now, desperately trying to find a way out of the cul-de-sac. The problem is in their arrogance. Instead of attacking the problem of the uninsured, which you could have done discreetly, they decided they would use it as a way to redo 1/6 of the American economy and to take control of the national health system. And that's what they wanted to do. They did it with tens of thousands of pages of regulation. What they didn't understand, and a child could have understood this, is that once you start to write the regulations and to alter every aspect of an incredibly complicated ecosystem, which is American healthcare, each of these regulations would have an unintended effect on others in a kind of a cascade where there would be no way to predict how it would happen. So you rebuild the system by ideas, numbers you pull out of a hat, and then you throw it into regulation and imagine you're going to come out with a new system. Well, once one part of it begins to fail, everything else does. And now that we're seeing that the website's not working, people can't enter, what we have is the ultimate irony, a plan that was designed to allow the uninsured to get insurance is in fact throwing people with insurance into a state of uninsurance. It's the exact opposite, and it's exactly what you'd expect with a central kind of planning. You know, that was tried in the Soviet era, and it never worked for steel and concrete. It's not going to work in Obamacare.
And now the man who has been charged with fixing the website comes out and says it remains a long way from where it needs to be, and there are doubts about whether it really will be fully functional by the end of this month, as it was supposed to be under the fixed version. Charles, thanks for being here.